Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Amity Gilmour and this is my life, and please mind my voice. I'm recovering from a lung infection. We are hoping that it is going to clear soon so I can get back to recording vocals. But as for now, it's time to do the yearly update of the Billie Eilish, please don't come at me, challenge, but done by a complete and utter nobody or underground artist. That just sounds so weird to say. So if you don't know me, you're about to. Let's get into it.
Okay, my name is Amity Gilmour.
My name is still Amity Gilmour.
My name is Amity Gilmour.
It's September the 21st, 2021.
It is February the 24th, 2024.
Wow, we're really good at keeping the dates the same, aren't we? It is September the 17th, 2025.
I'm 21.
I am 23.
I'm 25.
I have 802.
860.
857!
I have 18 Google results.
Over 46.
So there is no way I can actually find this out now because my Google results are everywhere when you search my name. But something I do want to say is I finally have my own little Google thingy. And no, I did not do this myself. I don't know how this happened. I think Google just does it itself when there's like enough information about you. Amity Gilmour is an Aussie-born singer-songwriter. Her music follows her journey of faith, life, victories, and trials. She began writing songs at the age of 10 and has always had a dream of pursuing a music career.
It's the one with a picture of me at the front of the Hakuna Matata African animal section of the zoo.
The most liked photo I can find at the moment is me doing my marketing campaign while I was in hospital last year.
There's still that one photo when I was doing that marketing campaign. I had to get it done. I was working for a client and I'm just like on the computer just going, I need to get this done. The nurse is like, we need to get you ready for surgery. I'm like, nah, I'm almost done. And then like I sent it off being like, here it is. I'm going to surgery. See you later. Bye. Yeah.
The most followed person that follows me, I have no idea and I don't know how to find that out.
Probably my old friend Angus Gill.
Probably my friends River Movement, maybe, who are another artist that you guys should check out. They're like in the rap space. I met them at a festival that we were both playing at.
The famous person in my phone for King and Country.
The most famous person in my phone is for King Country.
Yeah, still being country. And I can't believe I look back and I'm just like so excited to like just let that out. I have some other people in my phone right now that like they're not super big or anything, but they've done some pretty big projects. Some of them which you guys would probably know. Most likely, but I don't know, I just feel a bit weird like explaining that or saying that because I don't know, like they're just people, it doesn't matter.
Most amount of people I've performed in front of, probably like 10,000.
I would still say 10,000.
I would say it's still 10,000 and I don't really know for sure which one it was because there is a performance I did the carols here in Sydney. I believe it was like end of last year and I think it was probably 10,000 people, give or take. But if not, it's still the carols back at home, which is around about 10,000. So
what's the best show so far? It was a youth event.
I would still agree.
Still a youth event, I think. Like that particular youth event, yes. But then also like I've had a lot of performances where they haven't been like super big or anything, but I've really enjoyed them because of the opportunities that came out of them.
I never get recognized, obviously.
I have been recognized on a number of occasions.
I was actually recognized a couple weeks ago in a completely different city that I don't live in, and it was quite the shock. It was quite an encouragement as well. I actually did a video talking about that incident because it was actually one of the incidents that made me decide to come back and share my journey on YouTube. So if you're interested in that, I'll link the video up there for when we're done.
Don't be grumpy.
Well, great advice. Yeah, I actually feel like back then I was like going through a really grumpy period. I don't even know why I was so grumpy, but I remember like I was just so angry, I think, at the world and everything. And particularly some instances that happened like in my childhood I was still dealing with. I can say this year I haven't been as grumpy, but that's because I haven't had time to be grumpy because I've been too busy trying to survive because I've just been very sick and I've had nothing else to think about except for that, and be grateful for the people in my life who've come around me during how hard it's been this year. My advice I'd give myself a year from now, if you're still around, that sounds so dark, keep doing music, don't give up, don't let other people's opinions of you stop you from doing what you love.
For King and Country.
Still for King and Country, and I'm going to go see them in May.
I actually went and saw them. It was so cool. That was the first concert I ever went to. It was great. It was at the Sydney ICC. I loved it. An artist that really inspires me at the moment, I'm gonna go with Alex Warren. His story is pretty incredible. The way he's able to rise above that and create music is something that I really admire.
Hitting 500 subscribers.
The biggest thing is not the subscribers, it's the opportunities I've been given.
I think I definitely agree that it's not the metrics. It's not even the opportunities. I thought it was the opportunities last year, and I think that is a big part of it. But I think the main thing about this channel is the way that I'm able to encourage other people who are going through something similar, or even just going through something that's hard, that's not similar, but still difficult. And they're able to take something out of it. And I think for my music, being able to share my music and that being able to touch people's lives.
I live with them so a lot.
I don't live with them anymore. In fact, I live 5 hours away. My mom, I talk to her on the phone literally every single day.
I miss my family so much. I talk to my mom every single day on the phone. I haven't seen my mom since Easter. It's like, I've only seen my mom once this year. And that's hard because I've been a little too unwell to go up and visit them, and they've been working and stuff. My mom's been unwell and hasn't been able to come visit down here, apart from that one time. I've seen my brother once since Christmas, and then my other brother and sister I haven't seen since Christmas. It's now like September. It's been a while, but I'm, Lord willing, hoping to go up there and see them, depending on how well I am or not.
I love Soul Surfer.
I still believe.
I'm so surprised I didn't say Star Wars in both of those, because Star Wars is actually something that I've loved for a very long time, since I was really little. My brothers and I really loved watching it growing up. I think though, like, that was around the time that like Disney had like taken over Star Wars, and I feel like it just lost something. No offense, love you guys, love Disney, but maybe stick to like Disney princesses and classics and Pixar and stuff. But I think Star Wars.
I don't. And interestingly enough, never have.
I don't have a boyfriend. I have had a thing.
I love how I just explain it as a thing. It was a dating situation. Now that I look back on it, I was really hesitant to call it like dating, but it was only 3 weeks, and it was more so we'll just try to see if we wanted to date. But we found out that we weren't compatible and made a mutual decision to break it off, and I wasn't ready for dating back then. Since then, no, I have been single the whole time, so.
Taking my teenage years for granted.
Biggest regret, not dealing with my mental well-being and not dealing with the trauma and everything that I faced.
Yeah, I think my biggest regret is not starting to do what I love sooner. I think music has always been something that I've wanted to do. It's the only thing I can think of doing. And for so long, I let other people dictate whether or not I should do that. That's my biggest regret.
Everybody's going through something, and although that doesn't make my pain any less valid, it does kind of give you a perspective.
Having a chronic illness doesn't have to stop you doing what you love.
The biggest thing I've learned is that unless you've actually been in that particular situation, you don't know. You will never know. Even if you've been in the same situation as someone else, there are still so many differences. So don't act like an authority. Don't act like you know things when you don't. I think being able to admit that you don't have all the answers is really important. I think as a young child, I really thought I knew all the answers, and I think that hurt a lot of people. I'm so young, so inexperienced, There is still so much I don't know to this day, and even when I die, whether that be however long, I will die still not knowing 95% of the things in this world, maybe even more. Understanding that is really important.
For king and country.
Yeah, it's still for king and country.
I think, yeah, I'd still say for king and country. That would be really cool.
I'd love to go to South Korea.
Also love to go to America.
I'm gonna say South Korea. I still really want to go to South Korea.
Easy for king and country.
Yeah, it's still for king and country. Okay.
Things have changed this year. I'm not really into like the newer stuff with for king and country, which is okay. Like I love their older stuff. But I've really been loving Noah Khan and Alex Warren. I like both of them. They're pretty cool.
Teal.
Still teal.
Teal will never not be my favorite color. I mean, look at my bed. Look at my bubble tea pillow, squishmallow thing. Look at my lamp, the bottom of my lamp. Like, it's never going to change.
Always be joyful.
Always be joyful, but also don't feel afraid to let yourself kind of feel the feelings, because I just never really let myself do that, and now we are where I am at now.
I'm just gonna say what she said. Okay.
God first, others second, me last.
I would still say that that is my philosophy.
Yeah, enough said.
What I would say to myself a year later, I'm just gonna go lighthearted and say you better have a Grammy by now. And if you don't, that's fine. But like, at least just do something with your music career. Don't just let it go on the back burner.
I'm very disappointed to say that I do not have a Grammy. But I have done stuff with my music career. Small steps, small steps. This year it's been a bit slower because of my health. But I'm still working in the background on recording and releasing music, and we've got a whole bunch of music coming out next year. We're just like keen to go bam, 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 bam next year. So keep an eye out for that. What I would tell myself a year from now, I feel like I don't have any advice to tell myself from a year because I just don't know. But I feel like I'd know more next year than I do now. So who am I this year to give my next year self advice? But what I want to say though is I hope you're still doing music. But even if you're not doing music, if health comes up and I'm no longer able to sing, that's gonna be hard. I really don't want to think that that's gonna happen, but if it does happen, I hope we're still okay, and I hope we're looking to God, because he gives and he takes away. He gave us his voice and he can take it away within an instant, and we can still praise God, maybe just not with our voice, or at least not with an in-tune voice, or like a healthy voice or whatever. So all I could have ever imagined myself doing is music. And to think that one day there'll be a day when I'll have to give that up, that's difficult. I'd like to think that I'll be singing until the day I die and releasing my music until the day I die. But I don't know, we'll see.
My mom is not here. My family decided to go for a bit of a getaway up the coast. And as I was filming this video, I literally just got a text message saying that they are now in lockdown up there, so I don't even know if they're allowed to come back.
Mom is not here, but let's see if we can ring her and tell her to say hi.
Hi.
Do you love me?
I love you.
I love you too, Mummy. Okay, bye. Love you.
First up, no, I do not miss lockdown. In terms of getting my mom to talk right now, she's at work with a bunch of little tiny children because she's a teacher. So I'm not going to call her in the middle of her trying to wrangle little children and get them to learn their ABCs. Instead, I'm going to say a little message for my mom. Hey mom, I miss you so much and I'm hoping to see you in a couple of weeks. And I know things have been really hard for our whole family at the moment, but I just want to let you know that I'm here for you just like you're here for me, and I love you so much and I miss you. I miss you so much. That was my video for this week. Hopefully you got to know a little bit more about who I am as a singer-songwriter or underground artist or complete nobody, whatever I decide to title this as. If you're interested in following along on my journey, then be sure to subscribe, but if not, that's alright. Hopefully we'll see you around soon. Love you guys. God bless.
I've been waiting on a miracle, but ain't it something cynical? I've been told the pain is on me, But what if pain is just a part of life and not as me because of strap? But yeah, go see, I just need the faith.